What's up, everybody? How's it going tonight? It's going pretty well. Let's see where we're at with things. Let's see. We'll see. Oh, was the music not even on? I guess it wasn't. All right. Let's see what start streaming is on. Oh, start streaming's on. Interesting. And then me. All right. Cool. I guess that's what we're doing at. Let's put it at 57:48. What's up, viewer number one? How's it going? Just messing around with my music. How's it going? We're doing some late night streaming right now. Wait, did I do that right? Am I back on the thing? There we go. I don't know. I'm gonna stop messing around with it. All right, guys. This is what we're doing tonight. We're just doing some late night open card reads. Okay, if you guys want to see something. So, guys, real quick, what we're doing tonight: open card reads for whatever you guys want to have tonight. Right? Just whatever the theme is going to be. Sounds pretty good. I have a new setup. Not a new setup, but what's one of the setups. Because one of the decks that we are playing around with, or not playing around with, one of the decks we are using tonight. Boop, I haven't used her in a while. We're using the Transparent Tarot. If you haven't seen her before, you're going to see her again tonight. I probably only used her a few times since I've been on. What's up, Jess? How's it going? But since, that was gross. But since I've been on YouTube, I've hardly used her. I've been using the Naked Tarot, but I first started off using the Transparent Tarot. So this is what I'm going to be using tonight. I repositioned the camera that I usually have for my over one, but I kind of brought it closer to me, so I might be a little offset. But you guys might not even notice anything other than this. So it's going to be a little bit closer because it's going to be the Transparent Tarot tonight. As you could already see, what's transparent about the Transparent Tarot is that it's see-through, which allows me to overlay some of the cards on top of each other to help create the story a lot better, or in a more unique kind of way. Okay, and the imagery is beautiful on these decks, and I just wanted to say that and bring that out to flourishing. All right, so we'll get started like that. And before I get started, of course, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up. We're gonna light the candle. We're gonna light the sage, the Palo Santo, and all of that good stuff. All right. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna vacuum this shit up because I don't like to. That was me vacuuming the ash up. And it's still me blowing it up. Alright. Alright, let's light the candle, right? Hey, what's up, Christina? Alright. I like to kind of like light them at the same time. Come on, Palo Santo and sage. The sage is lit. Now it's just the Palo Santo being clumsy. What's up? How y'all ladies doing tonight? Kill 2 villagers with 1 stone. Awesome. No, Jess, don't say that. Alrighty, guys, so we're gonna get started. You guys might see a little bar right here. That's what's holding the camera up. I'm self-conscious about that. So something that I am trying out, guys, that I found is something that I think is pretty cool. I'm kind of iffy about it still, but I thought it might be something that I'll try out and see how it goes. It allows you to continue the conversation with me even after the live or the stream or the video that you guys watch. So it's called Responda, and it's not promoted. I'm not promoting it or anything like that. It's just something that I found and something that I thought it would be cool to use. One of the things why I'm iffy about it is because it does charge kind of like a fee. But one thing that it does ensure is that I don't receive the donation unless I respond and engage in that message with you. Like I actually do the reading, or I do the card pour, I answer the question, right? So it's kind of like super chats, but in this way, like I've noticed in some other streams with people with super chats, sometimes the super chats get overlooked, right? Or it's easy to bypass. But with this way, I noticed that it actually, I don't receive it until I respond to it. So it's kind of cool. The only thing, like I said, I don't like is that it does have a small fee to it. But other than that, until I come up with something different or I actually get monetized, this is what I'm going to use and see how it goes into there. Actually, me and Jess have been actually playing around with it all night, right? So me and Jess has been testing it out with me, which is I'm really appreciative. So I think it just probably needs a little bit of a kink on it, right? Or refreshing on it. But I think it's been working pretty good so far on my end. And yeah, so that link, guys, if you want to get your questions answered, or you want to continue the conversation after the chat, or after the thing or to get your own questions answered or go further on more detail what I was talking about, I'm going to post that link right there. So you guys can continue messaging me at this link right here, okay? I don't know if it'll take you there. Let's see if it'll take you there. It'll take you there. Awesome. I need to do something though. So like, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, let me know what you guys think on that. So that's how I'm gonna try it out. I'm trying it out, guys. If you guys don't like it, let me know. If you thought it was cool, try it out. Honestly, what I'm taking from it, what I'm noticing is that it's like a $2.25 fee. Like, I like to be transparent about this stuff. I like to let you guys know what's up and not be like, I don't know. Because I know I'm the way I am about those kinds of things. So I like to put that foot forward and say those kinds of things. So yeah, so that's there. If you guys want to take advantage of that, cool. And you know, yeah, just want to put that out there. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jess. And you know, Jess, thank you too for figuring that out with me. All right, cool. So let's get into it, guys. We're gonna do transparent tarot and see what's going on tonight. And if I need to do any clarity cards of what's coming up or what's going on, I'll bring in Osho or I'll pull out Archy, and Archy will help go into some personal identifiers if we need to go into personal identifiers, or if we need to go into circumstantial situations, or what the scenario might look like, we'll bring out some Osho. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's get into going in tonight. So if you guys want to get started and going into your questions, let me know. There is the other ways of letting me know if you guys are iffy about that. There are these ways as well. Oops. And if you guys want to check out getting your own personal reading, there's that link right there too. I am open for availability. Somebody's got someone scheduled tomorrow. All right, that's a nice little card. So this is gonna be our nice little theme for the night. This is gonna be like a unity. This is gonna be like what's bringing us together, what's coming close to us, what's coming to us for all of these reasons, or what's just bridging us together. Usually it's emotion. It's emotional connection that bridges us together. Of what can we see in this relationship? What can we see coming forward? What can we see towards us or coming towards us? It's the emotional effort that is actually what's going to connect us to whatever it is. That's, in the way of like how it's been lately. It's like, it's not so much of like what this could get me or what's going to happen if I do this. A lot of it is going into more of an emotional connection. Like, well, how am I going to feel if I do this? And that's not so much of a bad thing. All right. So we're going to go into to start it off, let's go into some general readings. All right. So these cards are color coordinated, which is awesome because, as you guys notice, I like to stay or be around the elements, like earth signs, air signs, water signs, fire signs, kind of thing, right? And this is a very color coordinated deck where there's a certain color for each elemental. So going into it, let's go into just a general reading for whatever element pops up first. 1, 2, 3. All right, water signs, we're dealing with you. So we got the Suit of Cups right now. Water signs, we're feeling very worrisome, very like going into our habits or going into things that might make us feel good. Essentially things that aren't necessarily good for us, but we might be going overindulging or even indulging into addictions, maybe going into overeating or emotionally eating, over drinking, emotionally drinking, or even taking up substance abuse again, or even looking into where our emotions are taking us, right? Are Ivan and me each other twins, flames, or soulmates? I ask because we mirror each other in different aspects, some good and some bad, but our love for each other is always there. I wonder if Jess's heart just like clenched in her chest right now because we had a conversation the other night about what I think about twin flames. And so with water signs, hold on, Jess, Christina, I will get onto this your question real quick. All right, another card just came out, and it's the same one. It's the bridging relationships. So water signs, it was coming up for you the whole time, of like how your situation, of what you're worrisome about, what you're worried about, or what your addiction about, or what you're drinking about, or what you're using about, is actually coming from not having this connection or missing connection. Almost all addiction extends from no emotional connection or nor actual like personal connection. Okay, so water sign, if you're feeling this, if you're going through this, this is what's going on for you. This is what you to know, is that your one of your relationships or the main relationship for you is suffering from your personal addiction, from what you're going through. This person's there for you. This person wants to be there for you, water sign. They're trying to be there for you through your addiction, but you're choosing to see into your addiction more than the person's trying to be there for you. Trust me, I've been there. 1, 2, 3. Right at the top. What's going to go wrong with this? Who is it? All right. The person that you're working with, or the person that's wanting to help you, she's a fellow fire sign. She's actually a queen. She's right here. She's very opportunistic, and she's very like going forward. She's very pursuant of you, but you tend to come back. You tend to retreat. You tend to go back into yourself. So whoever this person is, it might be a mom, it might be an aunt, it might be a sister. Definitely a partner, a woman. But this person is very opportunist. Hey, what's up, Blue Butterfly? We're doing a transparent tarot tonight. So with this water sign, we're on water signs right now. Oops, let me change that. Water sign, we're on water sign. And so with this right now, this person that you're having this connection with, right? This person that you're having this connection with, she's queen of wands. She's very opportunistic. She might even have red hair. This deck is so on point with the color of hair, it's not even funny. So that's what she is. She's looking at the situation, and she's in the situation with you, right? And so as the queen of this person that's with you, water sign, is like, she's almost ready to want to leave it as well. She's in the midst of it with you, but she's in the midst of going out. It's like this riddle that I heard. My question is, what's coming in for me and my boyfriend? For me in April and May. Okay, you got it. 1 second. Right? And so in that, and nice, I'm an earth sign. And so with that, it's like this riddle of like, how far can you walk into a forest, right? Well, it's halfway, because when you go in halfway, you're already walking out, right? And so in this way, water sign, it's like this person is already halfway in this relationship with you. And if you don't take these changes that you might need because of this addiction that you're in, they're gonna be halfway out this conversation with you, this relationship with you. Do you see that? Just kind of want to point that out again. So in this circumstance of what you're in, of what you're holding back, responded, didn't see where I could do that. Oh yeah, you know what? That's right. It's only per chat actually, Jess. I don't think it's anything like, so after I end our chat, Jess, after I end our chat, that's when I get paid from that chat, right? So after I end the chat at the top of on my side, and when I hit end chat, that's when I'll get paid from it, right? So it's only like per chat kind of thing. That's the other part too. Thanks, Jess. And so in this sense right here, it's like in our addiction and what's holding us back, it's actually what's halting our relationship right here. It's what's dividing the connection. Okay? And the person that you're in the relationship with is already on their way out. It's like halfway in. That's because they're halfway out. If you don't take this, if you don't handle this, if you don't see what's going on with this, that's what could be going on for you, water sign. All right? 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go. Let's get to some of those questions that were in there. What were some of those questions? Are Ivan and I each other's twin flames or soulmates? I ask because we mirror each other's in different aspects. Not to be judgmental, Christina A. I want to ask, if I were to tell you no, if the cards were to say no, that they're not, would that really determine the outcome of your relationship with Ivan? If the card said no, he's not your twin flame. Because I would want to know personally, or not personally, but I would want to know, for the real question for these cards is, why am I doubting my relationship with Ivan to need the conclusion of us being twin flames to solidify us being together? Love is never doubtful, and I don't believe twin flame is actually a status to attain in a relationship or to be I don't know, twin. When it's, I guess when it's twin flame, I guess you're supposed to know it, or seeing any successful relationship see themselves and say, oh yeah, we're definitely twin flames. I don't know, I just have a thing about the twin flame things and people blowing it out of proportion of more what it's supposed to be, and then the relationship is over within a matter of weeks or a few months because they were twin flames. And I don't want to categorize people's relationships as twin flames like that when the stigma of the definition is to signify that it burns out really fast. Okay. All right, one sec. Let me see. Can how's the reframing of that question to, I don't know. Let's see. All right, let's just ask tarot. Let's ask the tarot. 1, 2. How is Christina's twin flame? Are her and Ivan twin flames? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3. Christina twin flames with Ivan. 1, 2, 3. Show me. Star. Right off the bat. That's awesome. It's very bright and very alluring. That's a good indicator. Star right off the bat. All right, let's go into seeing this. I don't know. I think that's a really good indicator. The star right off the bat, twin flames. 3 points on each side, unifying 1 in the center. Right? Take a closer look at that. 3 stars, 3 points on the side, 1 in the center representing unity. Why not? I feel like that's a nice little nudge in the right direction. But I will put my own feelings aside for the twin. I will put my own feeling aside for the twin flames question and answer it as honestly and truthfully as I can. Or become the vessel to see and transmute whatever message you're supposed to get from this. What does the star indicate in the relationship in accordance to the twin flame? 1, 2, 3. So here we are with the star. And the way that these cornered out is like, there's not a sense of doubt, but a sense of duality to it. There's a sense of seeing light and darkness in the situation. There's a sense of seeing that there's a difference, and then there's a commonality. There's togetherness, and then there's apartness. There's a stemming from the same situation, from the same background, from the same knowing. But also a difference in opinion consistently and always. Okay, and this card represents Something different. This card represents duality and two ways of thinking. So in this sense of this star, of what it also represents, it represents what you're striving to, what you're emotionally striving to, what you're stacking on top of each other, right? It's like almost like a balance, a way of feeling about something, like a place that you want to feel, like an emotional goal that you want to get to, that you want to have achievement towards. Okay, see the person stepping up, like reaching towards it, reaching towards the star, reaching towards a sense of fulfillment, reaching towards that shining star. Okay, so in the duality of what's going on and what's becoming, as yes, you guys are two, one from the same thing, but also there's a sense of duality, a sense of differences, like you said in the comments. Sometimes you think you are, and sometimes there's a difference. And then here's what you're reaching for. Here's the star of what you're reaching for. That star is actually a representation of an emotional achievement. Okay? So is the relationship based on real coming togetherness, or is it a status of what you want to achieve for yourself? Okay. And so I need to be able to, you know what? I need to change the camera around. I need to be able to see this real quick. Sorry, guys. All right, so I need to, yeah, I can see it now. Not really. Hold on, one sec. Woo! You guys are all going on a ride right now. I just don't want to look funny while I'm reading. And voila. Hi. I do not know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it. Alright, cool. Let's see. Wait, let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know how I'm going to figure this out, but I'll figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Alright, fuck it. Staying right there. Didn't I mess it up? I messed it up, didn't I? I've always thought that our connection was divinely protected and guided. Well, it can be. It's however you need to have that association. If it's so, here's the thing about that, Christina. I've always felt our relationship is divinely protected and guided. If it is, why would a reading from me determine the outcome of that? I've always been curious about that. Is why would a reading determine the difference in that? If you feel that your relationship, and it's not to question you, it's to question your relationship. It's not that. If you feel, honestly, if you feel, there we go. If your relationship is divinely protected and guided, why would a reading determine the difference in the outcome of that? Back to where we started with the fucking camera, man. And so it's so the next one that comes over, it's so this card that comes over next is this card down below on the bottom, right? And so it's like the city upside down, right? What's 4 of cards? What's 4 in the tarot? I think it's like what? What is it? It's the Emperor. So the Emperor comes in upside down, right? Yep, no reading should valid and need to validate what you already know from. So in this thing, like we have the Emperor coming in upside down. This card represents the Emperor. The 4 in the major arcana represents the Emperor. And so we have the 4 coming in upside down, right? And which represents the city, which represents majesty, which represents like glisteningness and something shining off in the distance, right? And so in this majesty or in this awesomeness of what the Emperor represents and that it comes in upside down, it's not necessarily that he's not the twin flame that you're looking for, but is the relationship everything built up like the way a city is built? Is the relationship everything built up on what you know it's supposed to be built up on? It doesn't just confirm what I felt and having a better understanding in things I may not know at the moment. So with the Emperor coming in upside down, I want to ask, is he giving you signs? Is he giving you nudges of doubting him? With the Emperor being upside down, is the strive for marriage achievement, right? Is the strive for marriage achievement becoming a doubtful situation? Is he showing you signs of doubt? Has there been anything that where you've had to take a step back, right, in this situation? Because the Emperor's coming in upside down, so I want to just take in is like, is he showing doubts of the situation, and is he not standing as strong as he should, as the way an Emperor would be, as if it would be showing right side up on this sense, where the picture would be totally different. So with it coming in upside down, is the questions coming in is like, we do have this strive for marriage excellence and marriage want and marriage achievement, and that could totally be there. But if there's anything that's coming in from it, is there anything that's giving you doubt that might not happen on his side? Because you're all about it. You're about it, girl. That's totally great. I'm all about fucking monogamy and marriage too. I want marriage, and I want marriage straight from the beginning. Like, hey, you want this to go to to straight to the end or not? That's how I am in relationships. Probably why I'm so single. But is he giving you any nudges where it might be doubtful, to where it might point to want to ask and confirm the twin flame question? Okay. I don't. This is my response. That's all I got for you. Is the the Emperor's coming in upside down, and that's showing some kind of area of doubt or lack, or not seeing him as the full Emperor as you should see him, or as he should be. Mm-hmm. Yes, I don't want to do To be a girlfriend, however, I know what you mean. I'm starting to be good single. I look around and I see some of my friends and their fucked up shit. I'm like, yeah, my bed gets lonely at night, but when I wake up, I know that there was nobody in the night in there the night before, and that they didn't leave off in the nighttime. But check, reassert, ask some questions. Ask him how he feels. Does he tell you you're his twin flame? I don't know where the energy is coming from. I would ask him. I would see, hey, do you think I'm your twin flame as well? I think you're my twin flame. Is there a level of understanding in the relationship that deep? The deck is by Emily Carding. Then that could be the representation of the Emperor upside down, that he doesn't believe in that. Simple as that. That could be the representation of the Emperor upside down, is that he doesn't believe in twin flames. So the question probably wouldn't even apply to him. But to you, it's showing you what you need to see. But on his side, it shows it, the Emperor upside down, he doesn't believe in it. So the question wouldn't apply to him. For him, but to you, it applies to where you want the relationship to go. That marriage equality or marriage achievement would signify the relationship being at its peak, being at twin flame status for you. All right, let's see. Yeah, he probably thinks you're the love of his life, but he just doesn't think of it as twin flame. All right, let's go on to Blue Butterfly. Let's see what you got, Blue Butterfly. Blue Butterfly, what were you saying? My question is what is coming up for my boyfriend and me for April and May? You're welcome, Christina. Sometimes I need to hear the hard truth about relationships, and that's where I come from. It's because I know how stubborn I could be when hearing truths about relationship or hearing things about relationships, and I don't like to pussyfoot around when it comes to relationships, especially deep intimate ones, especially when it's not reciprocative. That's my trigger when it comes to it, and I don't want anybody to go through a non full-on reciprocative relationship. Present. All right, let's see what's going on in April and May. Ooh. All right. April and May. April and May, show me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Huh. All right. Empress, right? We got the Empress coming straight through right away for April and May. We got nurturing grounds, we got fertility, we got things growing, we have a nice area, a nice vantage point coming through. It seems and feels very prosperous for coming in for April and May. And what's funny about that is April and May is the time for spring, and time for offspring, and time for coming forward and fertility. There's a nice little blooming flower right here, right? Let's see, we're not on water signs. Let's get out of there. So a nice little water sign right here, right? Nice, not water sign, but nice. We got the earth sign right here. We have the Empress. We have nice nurturing grounds. So this is what's coming through for April and May. Right? So we have fertility, we have nurturing, we have definitely an Empress with triplets, boys. Okay. One, two, three. Okay, next one. All right, so we have the king coming in upside down. So you might want to tap in and connect to Mr. Husbandman, because he might be feeling emotionally drained. Might be at the end of this feeling like just drained, not connected, not no, I don't even want to say connected, but just emotionally drained. Like he can't express himself. So in this, he might feel a little bit doubtful of what he was experiencing and where he might be at, because he might not even be able to express his emotions because that's how drained he is. And of course, with 3 triplet boys, that's where it's at, and that's probably where it's gonna be at for you too, right? And so in this, like with the King of Cups being upside down, didn't we talk about this before? What's his sign? Did you say he's a Taurus? I think I want to say you said he was a Taurus, or besides the point, the energy that's coming through is that he's probably gonna feel like emotionally drawn. So what's coming through for April May is he's probably gonna be emotionally drained right off the bat, right? And that's necessarily a bad thing, but that's just where he's at. And you might not have ever seen him this emotionally drained before, or it might be new to him. Oh, I'll try his hard not to show. You know, it might not be new. It might be new for you to be able to for you to see him this way. You might not see him have seen him like this before. Okay, 1, 2. Oops. I know. Come on. 1, 2, 3. All right. Here we go. All right. So here we go with. We have 7 of Swords. So 7 of Swords is gonna come in on top, and one of the things that he is probably thinking a lot about that drains his emotion is like all of this that's going on. That's something that he might forget about, that he might be forgetting about something, right? Just like the way the swords fall and he looks back to see them, right? Oh wait, gotta go back, switch the camera. Just like the way the swords fall and go back to see him, he got the 7 of Swords right here. So one thing that he might be worrisome about, or might be about the emotional draining part for him, is right here, is that he might be forgetting about something. He feel like he might be leaving something behind. Check it out, 3 swords on the ground, right? That he might be forgetting something about the boys, that he might be forgetting about something important about the boys. So with this 7 of Swords upside down, he has things that are important in his hand, and sometimes that he might be forgetting about something. And funny that it's these 3 swords on the ground. Okay, so rest assured with them, get connected with them, see what's coming up for him, see any deeper into where he's at. Try to emotionally connect with them about what emotions might be coming up for him about this big thing that's about to happen. Okay, there you go. Anybody else? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry about that. Overall collective messages. Yeah, I would want to check in with him too. Blue for sure. Did you get my message on the Responder app, Jess? Or did you send that message a long time ago? You're welcome, Blue. Jess, I just got a message for you from that Responder app. Oh, that was 31 minutes ago. Oh, that was the one. That's crazy. I might have not have heard that. All right, here we go. Let's go into the next thing. Collective message for everybody. All right, let's go into the collective message. Which time is it? All right. Let's go into collective message. Did you just... That was hella delayed. All right. Maybe some kinks need to be worked out. But if it's super glitchy, I probably won't use it. I'll probably just... You know, I'll probably just upgrade to Streamlabs and I'll just probably just pay the 14 bucks a month to it. Right? Because I wanted to just be convenient and worth it and doable. What if it was an error? I'm just kidding. An error. Hello, can I ask a question? Yeah, flirty princess. I was gonna say filthy princess. Sorry, yeah, flirty princess. Go nuts. Thank you, Jess. You're so fucking awesome, Jess. Alright, waiting for that question to come in. Why isn't my boyfriend opening up to me as much? Let's do it. I like that question. Alright, let's check this out. Why isn't my bush? She posted question. No, you are awesome. Why is... Thanks, Jess. Alright, cool. Let's get into it. Why is it the opposite? Why is it? No, you're right. One, two. Show me why her boyfriend's keeping her emotions away. Why is your boyfriend not opening up to me? 1, 2, 3. Alright, we have 7 of Cups upside down. Well, we have 7 of Cups upside down. Either he's already emotionally withdrawn or he's not even emotionally receptive. Are you giving him too many emotions? Are you showing him too many things? Are you saying, hey, you didn't notice this about me, you didn't notice that about me? And he seems just not receptive to the things that you're asking him for, and you're asking him to be like, and you're like, hey, you didn't notice this. Or like, hey, even when you're asking him how he's feeling, he might be like, I'm alright. No, I'm okay. Kind of like that. Almost after a situation, almost after like what you call it, like he's come back from something, or after being around family, or after a group event, like things have changed, things aren't the same anymore. Then what's coming up on this side is just, it feels like he's just not emotionally receptive, or he's just not even caring about a lot of things in general. Not that he's just like not caring about or not opening up to you. It might feel like he's like not even caring or opening up to a lot of things in general. We have these things coming at him. They're the Cups of Wands, they're emotions. He's negating and neglecting his emotions. Then when we have this one come over, we have this one overlay right here. It's 3 of Wands. I want to say like a series of events happen, or he left somewhere, or he went to somewhere. I have felt someone around him, and I have felt someone around him is just toxic. Okay, so a group event or a group of people could be around him that is altering the way he thinks or the way he is. Because this card coming in right on top, somebody that he drinks with, people that he's around, people that are in influence with him. Okay? People that are influenced that are not necessarily in an influence. He's guarded and so detached from his situations. Okay? So you're asking me right now, like, why is he so closed off? So either it's going to be people that he's drinking with, or people he's around in influence. People that are influencing him that he's around a lot, especially around over certain influence, which is probably drinking or out with the buddies or guys. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this one comes up again. So Cups comes up because we're striving for a certain status, or we're wanting a certain situation in the relationship. We're wanting a certain sense of being, or a sense of emotional status with the relationship. And that's where we're at. It was at a certain way. It was going well. But since this influence, it's actually stopped that. Or because the relationship was here, this has somehow stopped it from happening. It's halted. Almost like he's halted from wanting to receive that or achieve that. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3. Well, both probably, and probably combined together. Right on top. So this is what we're kind of like at fear of, what is spine, like something, this what's going on, something's growing that not necessarily would be that we want it to grow. It's a bad influence that's growing, something that's growing that we don't want to happen. Okay, so we need to just take a pen, pay attention to this, and nip it in the bud. You know, nip it before it starts growing. So you could either with 12 upside down. Okay, so we could either take that and nip it in the bud. We could take whatever's transpiring, this little cocoon, this little thing that's growing. We could take that and we could nip it in the bud. We could cut it off before it grows into anything else or anything bigger than what it needs to be. Okay? And so this is the hanged one. So this is the hangman right here. This 12, number 12 right here, upside down, it's the hangman. You're not um with it being upside down, you're not realizing what the situation is, what's right in front of you. You know, so with the hangman coming in upside down, it's like you're not paying attention to what's right in front of you. You're not paying attention to the answer that's right in front of you that you need to be paying attention to. The answer is like right there, but you're refusing to see it. Um, that's the message. So why is he not opening up to answer your question? It could be alcohol and it could be bad influence of friends. I know you can't make them. You definitely can't make them. But that's going straight to answer your question. Okay. All right, and you could totally go in deeper into understanding more. You could go into continuing the conversation with me there at that link right there. Or also, I have a link where you can set up an actual in-depth personal reading. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. Just for about an hour. Just was on for about an hour, and that's it. My back's kind of hurting already. And yeah, and I really wanted to get on and try this responded thing out and see how it worked. But thank you, Jess. Outcome slash anything for career for March. Sure, Jess, you got it. All right. Let's not use those. 1, 2. Jess, what do you think? You think I should do coffee and cards tomorrow with a transparent tarot? Alright, so here you go. One, two. Let's see for career for March. Outcome. 1, 2, 3. All right, here's your outcomes for March. And the sense of fighting and battling for what we want to achieve, for what we want to have for each other, for what we want to have for ourselves. Here we have the sense of like, you know what, Jess, I'm doing it again. So what we want to have for ourselves, what we want to achieve and to have, right? It's all going to be coming at us for March. A lot of more opportunities is going to be coming at us, especially this end of the month. We're going to be given a lot of opportunities. We're going to be given a lot of like grace or abundance, in the sense we might be even getting some financial gain for March. Whatever it is, we're connected to somebody that actually has a lot to give. Okay. And then right over here in the last part of March, because we're already done with the first part of it. Switch it up. That deck you use for CNC. Switch it up. I love So yeah, you do transparent tarot for coffee and cards tomorrow. So for Seven of Swords, it coming in upside down, is this thing of we might be a little bit forgetful with all the stuff going on. So let's get mindful, let's get meditative, let's get into ourselves, and make sure nothing falls through the cracks in everything that we're trying to handle towards the end of the month. All right, so that's where that one's coming in, especially important things too. All right. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thank you guys so much for you guys showing up and being here with me and sharing your time with me and getting some readings in. Sorry if I came off if my attitude shifted on the twin flames one. I just don't like people having to resort to that term as a status symbol of their relationship. Um, and because it's putting your relationship on a pedestal, in the sense that, is your partner putting your relationship on the same pedestal as well? And I'm all about equality in a relationship, and I've been in too many relationships personally to where I've seen, not call them twin flames, but have seen them so higher in such a special way just for them to come down. And I wouldn't want that for my worst enemy. So that's my little shift on the attitude when it comes to twin flames. Yes, transparent tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Switch it up for the deck. All right, cool. All right, that's it tonight, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate your time and your energy and your engagement and your likes and your shares and your notifications and all your subscribes. So yeah, thank you so much. All right, you guys have a beautiful, bright, and shiny evening. And what you appreciate what you appreciate, because it appreciates. All right, good night, guys. Where do I? Where's my button? There it is.